Okay, guys, so with everybody ordering these boxes, being we're in the 21st century, instead of giving everybody handwritten instructions, I figured this could be the easiest way to go about this. To go over some basic setup stuff with the box and what all you need to do. So, when you get your box, they're going to come in a package like this. And I started setting one up already. I pulled just the box out. This one is mine, but it'll look like this. It has an antenna right here. This antenna just threads on, literally unscrews off. You'll pull that out of your box with threaded on. The antenna does fold. You can spin it and fold it, in or up, wherever direction you want to put it. On the back of the box, you have a couple plugs, an HDMI, Ethernet, and then a power cable. There we go, HDMI to the right, Ethernet middle, power cable to the left. You'll literally hook up those three wires. You don't have to hook up an Ethernet. It does have wireless. These are actually newer than mine. These are the M1 Pro. They are 5G capable. So hook your antenna up, hook those in, plug it in. Like I said, I leave everything in the box. I use my remote and antenna to set the boxes up. So I'm going to power this box up. This is one of the ones I actually have sold. And I've just started setting them up. So once you power it up, you're going to get this. And again, I've already set the box up for the basics. Just there'll be some stuff you still have to finish setting up. Once it powers up, it's going to do that. And you're going to get to this screen. You try to, actually let me turn this sideways, make it a little easier. There we go. Nah, we better go straight up just to be safe. So you're going to get to this screen. And what I do is when these boxes come, they do not already have the apps on them like this, how you see the little blue icon. I installed those, that way you guys don't have to do that. So this video will be pretty short and sweet. So once you get it, you're going to go down to settings in the bottom left hand corner. Here's the remote that comes with. It's got a power button. Here's your arrows. You'll pretty much still use your TV volume. And it's pretty basic. Use your arrows, your OK button. There is a button here. Sorry, there we go, cursor. If you go to the browser on here, it does have internet pages. You can click cursor and then scroll around like a mouse pad with the arrows and then hit cursor and it'll go back to the regular thing. But you're going to want to go down to settings in the bottom left corner. And then once this comes up, your first thing that's going to be highlighted is Wi-Fi. If you're using Ethernet, it'll connect automatically. If not, if you're using Wi-Fi, you're going to click OK. And then you're going to see it says, to see available networks, turn on Wi-Fi. Everybody always freaks out. You see up in the top left corner it says off. Look over to the right, there's a wee little bar. If you just click the OK button on your remote, it'll click that on and it'll search for Wi-Fi. And as you see, it's searching for networks now. And then your Wi-Fi will come up. There's mine, Eyes your house. I'm going to shut it back off. So it'll be off on the box when you get it. Just hit the OK button. It'll start searching. Click your Wi-Fi, type your password in, and connect. If you're pretty close to your internet, I would suggest 5G. If not, use your 2.4. After you connect your internet, here there's a return button on the remote. Right here, return. That's your back button. Hit it one time. Bring it back out to the screen. There's your Ethernet option right there for Ethernet cable people. You're going to scroll down here under display. And you're going to find... Yes, there it is. So you're going to click on the one that access display and it says adaptive brightness is off. Click OK. You're going to go in this and you're going to go under screen percent right there. That you're going to click and you're going to hit this. It's going to adjust your screen to fit your TV. Because I mean, it's going to fit my TV right now. And then you click OK. And that should be the thing in here you have to change. But once you get it, if your stuff's not fitting on your TV, that's why. There's a font size to make bigger font. You can put a screensaver on it. You can put a sleep mode. I've never messed with too much of this stuff. I stay pretty basic. So once you get your display screen set, hit back. You're going to scroll clear down here until you find your date and time. I've tried setting these, but for some reason once I unplug it, it resets. So you just hit your OK button on date and time. You can use automatic date and time. Sometimes it works once your internet's connected to it. You have to give it a little bit. Like, see, right now, date's set 11/20/20, but it's saying time 5:43. So you go to time zone, click OK, and then you're going to scroll down, and pretty much everybody I sell to is on this side. You're going to scroll down until you find, let me remember. I want to say it's New York. Yeah, New York -5. So once I click that, sets my time 8:43 p.m., right on the money. If it don't automatically set, you can change it up top right here and set your own date and time. Basically, the only thing date and time works good for is your guide. But once you get that set, you hit your back button, back, take you back to home. So basic operation of this box. I'm trying to keep this short, under maybe 10-15 minutes of video. You're going to go, you have two options here. Well, you're going to go back up off your settings, obviously, your little orange thing. Go back up. You got live TV, video on demand. Go into your live TV. There's only going to be one app underneath here. Don't go over to add. Just hit the OK button on your remote on Blue TV. It's going to load up. Let's get that loading. And once it kicks up, it's going to go to A&E, which is channel number 1. Load up. There you go. Live television, just like cable. Everybody always asks, does this always work? Some of these channels are not always on. Sometimes they do say down for maintenance. If they do, back out them, go back in them. They should work. If not, give it a little bit. It should come back up. It's no different regular cable. Sometimes it does go down. So what you want to do when you first get this box on the remote again, hit the OK button. It's going to pull up a guide. As you see, look at the top of the guide. It says all. This is where a lot of people get confused because right now under all, this thing has about 11,000 channels, I think, or something. It might not have 1,000. I don't remember. Hit your left arrow key on your remote. Left arrow. Oh, sorry. Bump your OK button. Left arrow key. There's your options for your different selections. You have all, favorite, which I'm going to show you how to set, network TV, regional locals, sports networks, which is like your ESPN and stuff will be on here, 24/7 channels. There's pay-per-view events, anything that's on pay-per-view. Pay-per-views are not guaranteed. I see there's some UFC events on there tonight, it looks like. You occasionally run some races. There's NBA section, MLB, NFL, NCAA, so on. Anybody likes MAV TV, under Canada, there's a MAV TV. Some of the channels have goofy names. But anyway, your main one you're going to use is Network TV. Once you get on Network TV, hit OK on it, or hit your right arrow key over, back over. This is just Network TV. This is your basic channels like home, A&E, ABC, CBS, and so on. As you see, you scroll down with the down arrow key. You go down through here. There is, these are numbered. I'm just going to scroll real quick. There is piles of channels. I know it's going to go kind of fast, but you can kind of see what it's got. There's 224 channels on our Network TV. And I mean, some of these channels aren't going to be, you know, the stuff you always watch. But for the most part, it's going to have everything you watch on it. Nickelodeon. Most of it's in alphabetical order. There's Stars on here. There's TNT. There's HBO, Showtime, Stars. And these are up a good ways. You get back this way, there's USA, there's more TNT. They're, for the most part, in alphabetical order. Now, what you can do, let me get back to the top. Channel numbers work on this. So let's get back to number 1. So like A&E's channel 1, you're watching. There's channel 2. If you are not in this guide and you hit channel 2, hit the number 2. It'll pop up on the screen right there. Just wait a second. It will go to channel 2. You cannot pause this. And there you go. So everybody sees this is live. There's Joe Biden. We won't comment on that, but hit your OK button. You see the stars to the right of the channels. And whatever channel you want to mark as a favorite, select that channel. Don't hit OK on it yet. Hold the OK button down your remote. It'll light the star up. Now that star's white. Once that star's white, you go back, you go on your favorites. That ABC is now in there. If you want to unfavorite a channel, you go to that channel, hold the OK button, take the star off. Now it's out of favorites. I would suggest the easiest way with this, set a favorite list. Then you can just go and favorite and only have whatever channels you have listed in there. So there's Network TV. Like I said, pretty basic, just like regular TV channels. You exit out of this, you're going to hit your back button. Right here up to the right. I'm sorry, I'm a little dark. There we go. Right there, return. Hit it 2 times. You're going to get to this. Hit your back button one more time. Go back to this. Video on demand. Blue VOD. When you get your box, it's going to ask for a parental password. For people that have children of age that are going to know how to work this stuff, whatever password you put in here, it's a good thing to have. I'm not going to put one in this box because somebody else's that will pop back up. So I'm just hit the back button. All right, this, I'll explain the parental password here in a second. Let me get to there. When you come up, this can be recommended. Once you mark favorites in here, kind of like you do on live TV, and you mark TV shows and stuff you like in here, and you go in favorite, there's going to be movies or TV series listed. You want to move your icon up and down here. Go up where it highlights recommended. Top left. Scroll over, that's your newest stuff there. Then you go to movies. You go all movies. And once you click all movies, it's going to load up movies. 11,295 of them to be exact. When I first got these boxes a year ago, it had about 8,000. So they do add movies. They have a support page on Facebook, Mars Box Support. You get on and ask, you just try to add stuff. If you want to find more current movies, because these pretty much list where they put them in the box, if you hit filter, and I'm sorry, not filter, hit search, and search 2020. It will then bring up any movie with a 2020 date. So these are all new movies. I've heard there's some decent stuff on here. There's stuff on here some people have to pay for, like on Amazon Prime. Most of them's on here. You can search for anything by name, or you can go to filter, and you can filter them by genre, or whatever you want to filter it by. When you click on something, so let's just go to Santana. When you get here, and say we want to watch Santana, we click play, Santana's going to load, and it's going to start playing. If it freezes, you may have to hit OK, let it buffer for a sec. My son's watching Netflix, so mine might take a second. I recommend at least 50 megabit per second internet. I run about 100. Let it load. There you go. Start playing. This stuff's going to be in high def. So I'm not sure what Santana is. Let me show another movie. Let's go to, here we go, SpongeBob movie. They come out in 2020. Hit play. It's going to load. It said I usually, once it gets to this point, it starts to try to play. I hit my OK button, and I usually pause it. And this little thing up here, I'll usually load up to like mid-30s, 40s, and then I'll hit OK. And then now it'll take off. Obviously, see, this was something that was on Netflix. It'll load up, and there you go, pretty good quality. It starts playing. It'll play your movie. You can fast forward through it just like a regular movie. If your left and right arrow keys, your play and pause buttons do work. And then you're going to hit back to exit out of that. If you want to mark a movie as a favorite, right here, there's your heart. Hit favorite, it'll mark it. I'll go back to TV shows now. Go up to the top, go over to TV series, go down, go to all TV series, and you're going to search for whatever you want. I like The Walking Dead. Like I said, I'm not going to mark anything on this box because when it's going to be being sold. So you watch them. I don't even know. There's a bunch of old ones here up top. So let's say you watch Warrior Nun. Warrior Nun. There's your season 1. There's your episodes. This is not always guaranteed on this box. Most stuff does have up to current seasons. But most of it is on there. There's a good pile of Walking Dead. There's a pile of Survivor. But you mark these as your favorite, and once you do, they will be underneath this tab back here. You'll go back over to recommended, down to favorite, and it'll save whatever you favorite in here. That way you don't have to search every time to find your TV show. If you exit out of a movie, when you go back in, it'll ask if you want to go to where you left off. If you hit OK or confirm, it will take you right to where you left off the movie. It won't start over. If you hit cancel, it's going to start back from the beginning, obviously. So that's pretty much the basics of how this works. I mean, I don't want to run through everything. Pretty much, I've sold a lot of these to a lot of people. They all like them. Some basic stuff I haven't really explained before. If you go into this Mars App Store app icon, please do not, I mean, you can go into the App Store. I wouldn't download any more in the box than you need. Just like your phone, the more stuff you put, the more memory it takes, the slower it works. If you do go over to this add button under Mars App Store, there is... It is not on this, but I think I did download it on mine. Let me see if it is under the App Store. This is what your App Store looks like. These are all the other apps. You don't have to go and download anything. This does not have it. I'm pretty sure you can go in through this App Store, through the Play Store, just like a phone. You can download a YouTube app and put it on here if you'd like. Just hit the add button, and once you download it, it'll be in here. I have YouTube on mine. In case I want to watch something on YouTube, I can watch it on my TV. Or you can screen mirror your phone if you have that technology. That's pretty much the basic. All your other icons over there's my favorites I don't use. You don't have to go to the Mars apps. And there's nothing in there really. Same stuff that's in the other thing. This thing will pretty much update on its own. If there's any issues with them, I usually post on my page. The Mars browser is just like regular internet. If your box ever gets really slow, see the little paper airplane? If you click that, that clears your cache. You do not need to hit this delete button and delete anything off the box. I did want to show you this parental password. I did forget that. The reason a parental password is important is for, like I said, people that have older kids. If you go over here in settings and you click parental control, it's going to ask for you to set that password up. Once that password's set and you type it in, it will pull up X-rated stuff. So for any single men, women, there's X-rated stuff in there. You might want to put a password on there so your teenagers aren't in there because you might come home to something bad. But that's pretty much basic. Like I said, I didn't put a password on this. I think it's like a 4-digit or 5-digit password. You can leave the box on if you want. I mean, like I said, I just think it's pretty tiny. Controls are pretty basic. Power button, arrow keys. I don't think the menu button works. The favorite button on the remote don't work. And for some reason on these remotes, on these new boxes, the page up and down option don't work. Unless it's just the remote I'm using, but I can't get the page up and down, so you just have to use the up and down arrows. You can hit the home button, like so if you're here and you hit the home button, it would take you back to here if you don't want to back out. I always back out because I don't like stuff open. But pretty much don't let all the buttons freak you out. Use your numbers, your numbers to hit numbers on the channel or type stuff in. Then, you know, these keys. I know on the Mars support page, if you want a simpler remote, something you can type with easier with, there was one they had offered you buy on Amazon. I think that had a keyboard. But I'm going to upload this to the post so that way people can see kind of what the box generally does. These are $2.25 a piece. I do $2.40 shipped to your door. Like I said, when you get it, you're literally going to go into that settings like I showed. The app's already be on the set up for you. Set up your time, your screen size, your internet, be ready to go. It comes with the Ethernet cable, comes with a remote. You need 2 AAA batteries for your remote, and that's it. I have a few on hand now. I'm going to get some more in if some more people are interested once these ones are gone. And if anybody has any questions, I think it's pretty much basic. The only downfall of these boxes, it is 1 box per television. So it does suck at first. Yeah, everybody's like, man, $225 for a box. Well, I was paying $200 a month for cable. So if I can buy 3 boxes from my house for $675, that was like 3.5 months of a cable bill. And I've had mine going on almost 2 years now and 0 issues. So again, any questions, shoot me a message on Facebook. This will be through my YouTube links. But that's about it. Hopefully everybody uses this and it helps you out and answer their questions. Thanks.